When does a man become a monster?
Oh yeah, I should probably
That Evan?
close my stream.
Yep.
Who's that great ape right there?
Who's that great?
Sugriva. Whose toes are those?
Whose-
God, that sentence has taken on a new meaning since the first time I watched that video.
Whose toes are those? Sugriva. Sugrievous.
It is really weird to me that like toes is mainstream enough of a thing that you can't mention toes without people making jokes about it. Like even in a normal context, you know.
I feel like even back then, someone said like, "Give me your toes." They could have like that. I feel like that was already known. I think you just refused to see.
I think you and I were in different circles, I guess, because I didn't see any of that.
I think your eyes weren't open.
Oh shit!
You were blinded and eat.
Crab's starting.
I
a
had
bartending
socks over
class,
my
he's
eyes.
Yeah, he's gonna be he's gonna get Tafford.
like
We
actually.
were gonna send
Taff
Taffer to
Max.
his house.
Taff maxing.
Got it. I fucking would pay anything to see Crab on Bar Rescue just get absolutely fucking. What is this? I don't know, man.
and then like we
It's a
show up
mark.
like, yeah, this bar hasn't been doing good.
Also, I'm just gonna real quick cut.
I'll be found everything you're looking for. Come on back soon sometime, alright?
28 months is crazy.
BTW.
28 months
That's
is
not what I
crazy.
28 months since what?
No, that's how long I've been subscribed.
That is wild.
28
Months.
months.
Could be like 40. If
I need
take
more- I
a
need more-
year-long break, technically.
I need more emotes.
Well, 28 months.
Well,
That's already like 2 years.
I was thinking
oh yeah, you're right.
the other day about how much like course of my life has been altered by joining this server. Like, if we count the original one too, I met my wife there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was talking.
Like-
yeah, I'm saying it's. Listen, Evan, Kodaka is why you're married.
Ew. Ew.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Danganronpa made your life, like it led you here.
I think that's if I could like put a gun to his head and you asked me if I would fire it, I think the only reason I wouldn't is because I would not be married
Why?
or for that man.
Like I'm scared of what the
It's the only
butterfly
way.
effect is if Danganronpa had never come out.
We become the ultimate despairs
The-
instead.
Here's the thing. AJ and I probably would have never met.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's already like that's beat. I wouldn't have met you.
You probably wouldn't have met me.
Catastrophic.
Me and you, Carlos, probably would have lost contact after high school.
Eh, no, we
if
did.
I wasn't in here, I don't feel like because we don't talk outside of here. Maybe that's because we have this server. Like maybe
Well,
we would find another avenue if we didn't have it.
I don't know about that. I mean, like we probably just would have still talked in general. I mean, because we still had D&D, we still did Phoenix Red Fridays together, like
Yeah.
Ace Attorney and stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't think we would have lost contact.
I probably still wouldn't talk to Tommy and Rico's.
I was like,
Because I didn't have a lot of regular contact with you guys outside of school, you know. Like we
Mhm.
had Phoenix Wright Fridays, but that was pretty much it. Because I worked in high school, so if we didn't have a regular thing that I could like schedule off of, I probably wasn't there.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, this started as a positive thing, but now it's bumming me out.
Whoopsie daisy.
whoopsie.
If that. I probably would still be doing videos with Phil and Name. Honestly, I probably, if I had to guess, like it's weird. Like it is really the weirdest butterfly effect. of all time of Danganronpa existing.
Yeah.
Like,
Danganronpa
we
doesn't
know-
exist. Our friend group doesn't exist.
Dean
You
Raymir
know
doesn't
that,
exist.
like, every choice that you make alters your life. You know that, but it's hard to like rational. It's
Visualize
hard
it,
to like, yeah, to really understand how much the choices you make affect you.
Well, a lot of it is too, like, you say choices we made. The choices other people made is why, like, some people in Japan putting out a game at Spike Chunsoft is why we are here as friends. Like, that wasn't our decision. We had nothing to do with that.
We did decide to play it.
Yeah, but if
If we had decided not to play it,
To be fair, I never played it. That also connection came from Nico B.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, other people. If you decided not to click that video,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah.
Because I think the pipeline for Danganronpa for me was probably PewDiePie to Uber Haxanova to Lost Pause to Nico B. That was the pipeline.
Only reason I got recommended Nico B is just because I, looked up a lot of Ace Attorney stuff when I was
Yeah.
younger. So I'm not like when he started playing it, recommended it hard.
I don't know what caused him to come across my playlists. I would imagine just because I was in the general like anime like fandom
Game.
at the time.
Yeah,
so-
because he also did RPG Maker games as well. So if you were looking at those, you probably
maybe like maybe like Realm of the Mad God or something like that.
I know that Lost Pause was my connection because he did visual novels. I don't know how Uber Haxanova went to Lost Pause. Like, I don't know how I got
Yeah, Lost
on that.
Pause definitely did. He definitely did visual novels.
Yeah, he did
He
the
certainly did.
visual novels.
YouTube was a different landscape back then. To be
Yeah, it
fair.
was.
And also,
Dude, he'd
it's-
still do it.
it's
He'd probably still do it
wild-
now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The wild part is I still technically watch Lost Pause in a way because I watch One Piece D&D Marines, and he's a part
He's
of
in
that.
that?
Yeah, he's there with like a
Who
bunch
plays
of
in that?
other like YouTubers that are like directly One Piece YouTubers, I think.
And then just Lost Pause is there.
Yeah,
it's,
Lost
it's
Pause.
Lost Pause Tekking 101, I think his name is.
oh
Too
yeah, I watch.
spooky.
I see that guy's videos. My recommended. I don't watch anything One Piece like related because I've seen so much of it that's just complete and utter bullshit.
Two Spookster apparently is his thing, and Brigsada. And I'm on episode 23 out of 26. So
I think the first
I-
Lost Pause video I ever got recommended was him doing like a Minecraft porn mod. I think it was actually like unironically that.
Sounds about right. And
unlucky.
you were like, yeah, this is a keeper.
For a little, I mean, like I was a fucking like,
Teen.
I was like a
yeah.
teenager,
No, I
so
get it.
it's like,
no, I
yeah.
just it's funny.
man, this goes hard. Lost Pause, keep it up.
What visual? I might have. I think I saw some of Katawa Shoujo, and I was playing that as well. So that's what happened during that.
I
I
got
just played.
I got jump scared today because I was
Mm.
trying to watch this D&D podcast thing. You've
Mhm.
probably seen it like in your recommended somewhere. Tales from the Stinky Dragon.
I've not.
And
Nope.
I was like, where do I know one of the voices from? Because it was a Rooster Teeth produced show, so going into it, I was like, oh. But then it was pretty funny. And then I was like, where do I know her voice from? The voice of Yang is in that campaign. And it killed it for me. Like I was like, I can't watch this anymore.
It killed it for you. That's fucked up. I can't do it. Yang is here.
Speaking of
I got like an hour into the campaign, and I was like, nope, that's it. I can't, I can't watch this.
That's fucked up.
Speaking of D&D, I've been cracking on the world building exercise to just see if I can do something with it.
Yeah.
I don't really have a whole lot, to be fair. But I threw some things in a random word generator and just kept hitting it until I saw something that was interesting. And some of the things that I got were like glacier, fog, brilliance, and noise. And I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. So I'm working on it, but piecing everything together is like, it's a little difficult right now because I just keep thinking back to like, oh, how did I do it before? And then I have to like stop myself and go, no, I can't do it that way. Like the whole point of this is to like completely remove that part of how I think.
Yeah, I think by the end of it, you will be much happier with it than if you were to have like just continued in the same place.
I do not doubt that in the least.
I think it's definitely going to revitalize a lot of things that you might have forgotten about world building and like what you enjoyed about it specifically.
I might go and rewatch the stream where we rebuilt when we built the gravity world because
yeah, it's a neat idea.
It might give some ideas. I would never run that as a campaign just because I don't want to limit player options. But
it's a cool experience.
Really cool idea.
Yeah. I gotta run this past you guys before I just ambush us with it in session. I've been thinking for the past couple of weeks, ever since the last Age of Dragons session, that we need to have like a deep discussion about Theo and what to do about him. And I don't want to I don't want it to get contentious though, because like me, the player, doesn't want Hayden to feel like he has to leave, but I feel like my character has a lot of reasons to want his character out of the group. And I don't know how to handle this.
I have already talked to Hayden about like, hey, by the way, we might need to roll back Theo's rage mode. Hold on. Because let alone the like, oh, by the way, you know, or sorry, let alone the fact that like he is potentially dangerous to all of you if he can't control that. It also just adds to combat. It just adds another like 2 or 3 turns in combat for no reason. There isn't a reason to do that. And that gets away from the part that I enjoy about D&D, which is not combat. So
yeah, like because of who he is, Ed has put together like basically a PowerPoint presentation about like what he's not like offering he's not giving them an ultimatum or anything. He's not saying like I'll leave if you don't make him leave. He's not saying that we need to make him leave. He just wants to have a discussion about Theo and what the right way to move forward with him is. Because like it's not just that he's dangerous, but also that like he has a safe place that wants him here. Like they asked him to stay and he said no. Like, which I was flabbergasted with. It wasn't my like decision, so I didn't speak up, but it blew me away. In and out of character.
Oh no, I knew he was going to say no. There's no way he would return back to that home. I mean, I guess that's like, you know, I have some extra knowledge about the kind of character Theo is, considering I've read his backstory cover to cover. So, I mean, that might also be part of it, but I fully was like, yeah, no, he's not gonna. That's why I offered it, because otherwise I would feel really bad, because Hayden has had a moment in a campaign where basically, I want to say like halfway through the campaign, his character's goals were done. All of them were done, and he was like, how the fuck do I stay in this campaign? And the short answer was he couldn't. So, you know, there was that there, and I didn't want to be like, hey, by the way, here's your out. Like, you're done. Get out of here. Because he is still a danger to his family, you know? He wouldn't want to get
Yeah.
like that around them.
Like, I think, yeah. So, okay, so I'm still gonna do it, but I don't think it's going to actually end up with anyone other than Ed wanting Theo out of the group, because like from his perspective, like this Wanderer guy that isn't even officially part of the group, he's just working with them for the bandit thing, turns into a giant monster and attacks me from behind. And then everyone else is just cool with this guy. And then he just, like, this arc especially, Theo has just been creating problems the whole time. From Ed's perspective. Like, problems that were none of their business. Problems that didn't even exist before he showed up. But anyway,
Yeah,
let's play Ace Attorney.
Yeah. We'll save. We'll discuss
We'll
it later.
discuss it, yeah.
Yeah. I do have a quick question though, because I do want to rebrand away from Slicer 02.
Mhm.
And I did mention like, oh, okay, or like it's in the title, like by next week I want to try and have a new name, and I've got like 5 of them, and I don't know, I don't know if any of them are like good.
I'm surprised you just didn't do like just lean into the shopkeeper angle at all.
I wouldn't know how to do that without it sounding like this Twitch account also sells things. Like,
Or
because
just like Eden's Tavern or something like that.
yeah, like I was thinking like Eden Artificer, or like Artificer Eden or something like that, and like just Eden Magic.
Yeah,
Shop
Artificer
or
Eden
something.
sounds. I like the sound of Artificer Eden.
Artificer Eden.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that too.
It's good. Got a good alliteration to it.
Yeah, and then if anyone makes fun of you, you can shoot them with a artificer gun.
And you're dead. Goodbye.
Hey, goodbye.
Dead!
Man, this dude from
What's the
every
difference
single
between an
realm.
artificer
Shoot him
gun
in the head.
and a normal gun?
My bullets shoot magic.
I'll kill you.
That's a good
what-
tagline.
Yeah, my bullets shoot magic.
That's something. It's like
Everything
it's the
has
beginnings
magic.
of a Dracula flow, like quote. My bullets shoot magic.
The bugs are back.
Not
The
only does
bugs
it
are
take
back.
your life, it takes your soul.
Takes your wife.
No, I take your
That's
wife.
That's the part of the newest one that just kills me. He just keeps going back to the bugs are back.
The bugs are back.
It's a shame we're never gonna get another Dracula flow, but at the same time, like,
Are we not? Is that confirmed?
No, they said it was the finale on the most recent one.
He's retiring.
Hanging
Damn.
up the cloak.
It was once in a generation. Future generations. will
Where were
never
you
know.
when Dracula Flow retired?
where were you when Dracula?
You gotta make a
flowed?
fucking What Happened to Wandissimo for Dracula Flow now.
Oh God.
What happened to Dracula? Scrape and lick.
Where did the flow go?
How Dracula lost his mojo.
Where did the flow go? Sounds like
Austin Powers.
fucking... No, it sounds like the start of I Will Survive. Like,
Where did the flow go?
the beat go off?
Did the beat go off? I just listened to a fucking reminiscent song from, apparently it was 11 years old. Fuck that bitch was a old ass song. It's a, in a
11
rap,
years old.
rap song, yeah. Yeah, fuck that bitch. Fuck that.
Fuck.
Fuck that bitch.
Zunosuke.
That's gonna be my. That's my. That's Skylar White's song for me. Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch.
I hate Skylar White, yo.
I hate her.
I do though. Oh,
It's true.
God, it's true. It's true. I can attest.
I remember seeing people on Twitter, like before I had watched Breaking Bad, people were going like, "Why are people so like like viscerally angry with Skylar White. Like in the hypothetical that your partner said, "Hey, by the way, I'm cooking meth," wouldn't you act similarly? Isn't the answer like universally like, "Dude, he's dying of cancer." Like he's dying.
He's
and
dying of
this is
cancer,
how
and it is
this is how he's like getting you
providing
money
for his fucking family.
because he is at a dead end job right now. Like
He was a fucking teacher.
he's a high school teacher. He's not making enough for his chemo, let alone anything that you will get beyond his life insurance after he dies. Assuming you even get life insurance.
I think my point of view on it would be like, as long as it doesn't endanger my family, like the second like people come to our house and threaten us, we're done.
That's
Okay,
reasonable.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable. But that hasn't happened yet. But she's such a stanky ass hoe that I don't care anymore.
Danky ass.
Stanky ass hoe.
Also,
Hey, don't put my name on that.
speaking of stink, do you want to foog? You want to foog up?
Oh shit.
You want to hit
Oh,
this
fuck.
freak?
Jesus Christ, it sounded like you forgot you had to work. Oh shit!
What-
Fuck! No!
Forgot to foog.
I'm gonna fuck.
I've also been watching some guy who does like pretends to be like an older black man doing reviews of like people making food. He's like, "Hey, how y'all doing? My name is and he's like, "Lord have mercy."
Lord.
It gives me more inspiration to do the fucking ah!
God.
the preacher man.
AJ, it was like the thing me, you, and Sam were watching a couple nights ago where the guy bit into the chicken and the guy taking notes just started like spasming at
Yeah,
the
just-
crunch.
Yeah, no, that crunch was, that crunch was criminal.
That was the crunchiest chicken bite I think I've ever
Bro,
heard.
the only thing I've seen crunchier is someone candied a fucking fried chicken. That was crunchier.
They candied a fried chicken?
Yeah, and that's that was one of the reviews. The guy was like, "Candy fried. That's this is a new level of black."
This
They
goes
didn't teach
beyond.
me. Yeah, it's like this. They didn't teach me in black school. They didn't teach me this when I became black. This must be some new lesson. I gotta find some videos after.
Yeah, that's
this
the
video.
follow up to the Zomber Beast. When
Yeah.
you just to become black, you need to
Yeah.
complete a trial.
Detroit
The-
become black.
The calling of the black hands.
The black of hell hands.
The black.
No.
The black
No,
hell
no.
hand. Oh, then the druid slur is coming out.
Not on my stream.
No, not here. Not
Nice,
here. This is a safe place.
No, I'm not gonna
Unless
say it.
you're
Unless you're.
beautiful.
Even the judge is like, please don't say it.
Please start breaking. All right, let's hop in. We all ready? All right.
Lock it.
What the fuck's going on? Oh yeah. I know.
The
what's
trial
going on.
started.
I just,
Yeah.
had,
So
I just had like a brain blast, and I remembered all
So,
of last session.
guy got shot. I think 3 people saw, like heard it. I don't know if they saw it. I think they heard it.
No. They all heard
saw
it.
the body. They didn't see the moment of the crime.
Yeah.
But
I think someone saw- I
supposedly
think-
Gina saw
the dude. going
fleeing from the scene. Yeah.
Now I got a game theory. In relation to that like broken pizza thing that I think is the Christmas tree thing.
Mm.
I'm thinking it's broken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I think it might have like broken and like you know how like those ornaments are like when they break that's like a pop, right? That is a
Oh, yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
I think the time of death might be thrown off because I think people heard a gunshot
popping, yeah.
and
well,
then they
there
heard.
was no gunshot. He was trying.
Well,
to
yeah, no, he got
Exactly.
choked to death. He was
Oh yeah,
strangled.
never mind. There's no gun. What am I talking about?
The
I
gun
was thinking
gun
the
was
last
last.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
gun was last time.
Yeah. Never mind then. I don't know. Never mind then.
I failed.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session.
Declared guilty.
Counsels for the defense and prosecution, please state your willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is
Are you
adequately
okay?
prepared.
He's like choking.
Get that man a Tums!
Yes. I mean, the defense is also ready, my lord.
Oh, look at that good sprite out. We have like a proper sprite outfit.
I was really
Oh,
hoping he'd show up in his pajamas
Yeah.
again.
Me too. Mr. Naruto, up bright and early this time, I hope.
Yeah, sorry about yesterday, my lord.
Oh, don't be sorry. I assure you, it was amusing at worst.
All at my expense, yes.
Now, before we proceed, I turn to the 6 jurors assigned to the trial. Are you all once again prepared to determine the innocence or guilt of he who stands accused? I wonder how they changed slightly, if there's like something different now that it's actually Christmas.
He who stands accused. it sounds like a wizard's pseudonym.
Yeah.
He who stands accused sounds like
The guilty one.
a fucking Midwestern emo like album.
He
He
stands
who stands
accused.
accused. Fucking drinking myself to death in Albuquerque, or not Albuquerque? No, it was a Canadian town. What is it?
Shitting my pants in Albuquerque.
Yeah, drinking
Alberta,
myself
Alberta.
to death
Yeah,
and
drinking myself to death in Alberta is like I don't know
Shitting
what
myself to death.
I don't know what like inspired me to think of that. I think somebody said, "Hey, by the way, what are you doing right now?" My immediate response was drinking myself to death in Alberta.
Why
Great
Alberta?
band.
I don't know. It was just what came to mind.
Hey, what are you doing? Shitting myself in Scotland.
Naturally, should I have made an error in my prior judgment, then it's my mission to correct it.
Can we talk about also that like, what's his name? I've already forgot the
Asanaga? Oh, no, prosecutor. Hero.
Whore, yeah, whore is imagine like showing up to like prosecute the guy's in pajamas and you lose to him. I wouldn't want to show up
While
to
your
a
mom was
case.
watching?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm retiring. There's no point. Dearie me, did we make a mistake yesterday? I should have had the thought. Oh.
I thought we were done here. Get an old man spend his Christmas with his children.
Grimace.
Grimace.
5 more minutes, Grandpa. I was hoping that guy's gonna be locked in. Oh, Jesus!
That is, oh, y'all won't be pulling one over me this time.
We haven't said a word. He doesn't even know what the case is about.
Wait, Arson's trying to leave. Arson's trying to get...
Perhaps it's a fast, s'il vous plaît. I must hasten back to my home country.
I just robbed
I
someone.
bet you do.
I just had an appointment at the museum, and now I gotta get out of here.
This is the exact same jury from yesterday.
This would not fly at all.
Well, I mean, we're in Britain, so it's fine. It doesn't matter. That's not surprising. We've seen this happen once before. They've been called back to reconsider their last verdict, to their great annoyance.
I'm annoyed too. One of them's already ruled against us.
I see everyone's eager to get this over with. Not that I can blame you all.
They don't even know why they're here, and that guy
They
was
haven't
like,
even heard
guilty.
Get this fucker off the stand.
Rest assured, you shall not be here long. Let me begin by introducing the facts of this case.
He did it.
That's fucking straight.
It's the mustache curve up that's what fucks with me.
The victim is none other than yesterday's witness, Harold Hardy, a man we are too familiar with. After the counsel for the defense accused him of murder, he made a mad dash out of our halls of justice. It took the better part of the afternoon to find him, and when we did, he was dead.
Failure.
I remember his tantrum well. Thinking about it makes bile rise up in my throat.
Makes
Oh my God.
fucking
I want to puke. He makes me sick.
He makes me
He's
sick.
Dead, Your Honor, relax.
But to think he would be murdered just an hour or two later, that sends a shiver down my spine.
I'd like to thank the man who killed him.
Based!
quite, but his death was no coincidence. Following the trial's conclusion, the victim had locked himself in his former East End residence. He thought he was safe. He was mistaken, for an opportunistic devil had tracked him down. That devil had been spotted in the area by a witness. His name was Dr. Andrew Stiles.
Ooh.
Ha! Knew we were making a big mistake. Hold it.
Shut up. Let's keep our hats on now, everyone. My boy, I'm disappointed. I heard you were a rational man, but these claims won't hold up. No, they won't. I don't like how much you're talking, Styles.
I'm Santa Claus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just what do you mean by that?
Last time we got this sort of talking, McGilded was on the stand.
Oh,
Yeah.
like, this guy is McGilded, like, he's got the same, like, face as McGilded.
He's McGilded
Yeah.
coded.
He's McGilded's son.
But then,
Son of
like,
McGilded.
when we were talking to him in the fucking detention center, he was, like, genuine. He, like,
Yeah, he
I
seemed
don't know
like a
what's
pretty...
going
he's-
on with this guy.
I forget. He said he was in the gallery for the McGilded trial, if I recall.
Yeah, he
I
was
like
there
him.
when we first got in.
I like the name McGrundle better.
McGrundle?
Ian McGundle is the
Oh,
name
McGundle.
in the fan translation.
I know what I said.
Mick Grundle.
Yeah,
Can I
Cog
get a
meme.
McGrundle with cheese?
Mick Cock.
McGrindelwald.
Why, I'm calling you a fool. That's what. Now listen here. Even if I'd learned Harold's location, that in no way means I could have killed him. Why, the old fellow was on the run. He must have had the place locked up tight. I could hardly just knock on it. Knock on the door and say, "May I come in?" That's a good point. How could anyone have laid hand on the victim if that were the case?
Your Honor, he killed himself.
He did. He just did that.
I could theorize endlessly how it was done, but frankly, it doesn't matter. You did enter the victim's poultry shop that day, defendant, and my witnesses shall prove that. Please don't tell me they're the same witnesses. Well, mine is Hardy, of course.
No, Hardy comes back. Yeah, he killed me. Harold shows up. Yeah, that man killed me and proceeds to lay back down on the floor dead.
If he did, I don't think could he have killed himself? I don't think there's a.
It's strangulation?
As
no,
far
right?
as we know,
If I
you would need
remember
like an
correctly-
accomplice.
If I remember correctly, his Oh, hey, by the way, it's Maria Gory. I didn't see that before.
Oh, yeah,
I saw
look
that
at her.
last time.
Good-
Gory.
Nice.
Good to see she's still kicking.
If I remember correctly, he was strangled to death with something, like with a scarf or something. They said, like a
Yeah.
you know, like, it wasn't with hands. And if that's the case, he could have hung himself, and then somebody like just disassembled the crime scene to make it look like he was murdered.
Oh, I hope
Yeah.
Gina didn't do that.
Why would she?
I think
She
I don't
would
know.
not do that.
She knows better.
this is a little weird, but I think that the Great Exhibition case in Great Ace Attorney is probably my favorite Ace Attorney case. I just love it a lot.
It's a good case.
Mostly because of what was his name? The fucking
Enoch.
Enoch Trevor.
Drebber is such a good character.
He's such a he's like got my favorite Ace Attorney design. I love his design so much. They went full in with that too. It's so great.
And we're not playing.
And when he found out what Gory did, the look he gave her.
Oh.
You what?
So you're telling me he dies and I'm not the murderer?
I'm fucking back, London. Let's
I-
go.
I am hogging.
I am pardoned.
I am
This guy was
pardoned.
defending himself the whole trial and found out halfway through he didn't do it.
Wait, I didn't do this?
What? You're telling me I'm not going to jail?
I'm not getting hung for this? Let's go. I'm not getting hanged. Let's fucking go.
We are so Draback.
The only thing I'm getting is hung over.
And he still gets shot in the fucking
Yeah, he's fucking headshot.
because he fucking shot down an air balloon in the middle of the Great Exhibition.
It probably killed the hundreds of people.
But
Did he do that?
you know, yeah, he would have shot. Well, it was an empty balloon, but he still like shot an arrow at a fucking air balloon, so it would drop
yeah. But
It
as
would
long as
make-
nobody died.
yeah. I mean, that's
They
still
say-
fucking like
They strangle. They hang murderers.
yeah.
Motherfucker, he is in debt for life, though.
Oh yeah,
The
he's in
damage he
jail
did
for
to the-
life, but he's not getting hanged for it.
I wonder, like, if he did kill himself, I wonder who would even go through the effort of like making it not look like a suit. Like, how's that bad? I feel like that just makes you look bad.
Servius probably.
Bald head McGee, yeah.
I don't. Yeah, but like,
I
I guess it depends.
like a fucking shitbag.
that is, we still don't know what was written on that note that he
Yeah.
that got found there.
He
So I have
said,
to see
"Dear
that.
Slim."
He is Slim.
Also, the victim's pockets were emptied before the police's arrival. I forgot about that.
Mhm.
I don't know what they were looking
Took his
for.
shit.
So he
but
might
he was
like he might have killed
strangled
himself as an accomplice. I think he had to have been an accomplice at least for
Yeah.
that last crime.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it like our thing like hinges on him at least being an accomplice.
Yeah, 'cause
Because-
logically speaking, there's no other explanation for how
Look-
that was able to be pulled off.
Yeah, because then he was like, "I didn't do it," and then he dies later.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Jesus, that was monstrous.
Dodging the matter entirely, I see. Fine then, bring on those witnesses. Your Styles, calm down.
Doctor, please. I'm the one who has to cross-examine them.
I beg you. There's one other point I've been wondering about. How could Dr. Styles have even known to search for Mr. Hardy at the East End?
Another good point. What's
Like,
going
you
on
can
here?
hear me?
I'm really good hearing up here. I certainly never knew Mr. Hatsworth once lived in the slums. It's hard to believe.
I didn't know he was a broke ass. His
No, he was
entire life.
broke.
Broke.
You called.
I puzzled over this myself, but in time, I found the answer. It was exceedingly simple. Oh no, my other rival.
Hello,
Mr. Baroque.
father.
Monsieur Hardy was quite loose-lipped about it with his acquaintances.
Oh, Lord.
We questioned that other guest from the night of the crime, you see. He said,
What if Leighton just showed up inexplicably, just like for
Are
no
you
reason?
concerned?
Oh, it is
Yeah.
a time travel plot, so
No, like not time travel based. Like he just, like,
he just shows up.
yeah.
Hello, Mr.
Yep, he brought it up while I was fighting for my life in that confusing card game. Fighting for my life. A boy who used to sell his hats in the same hole at East End called Harry's something or other. Alright, so everyone knew about it then.
Mhm.
I couldn't believe a fellow so down on his luck could ever become so fancy schmancy. The thought of it makes me want to go hunting for buried treasure.
Yeah, imagine bringing that up. You know, I was broke once.
You'd think Mr. Pete would have said something about it sooner.
Never.
But again, how he came to learn this fact is irrelevant, because as I said already, reliable witness testimony shall place him at the crime scene. That's what you said last time.
I want to see this reliable witness.
Order! The court will accept these witnesses. Show them the way in.
Ah, can't wait.
See here.
The court humbly welcomes you all. Please state your names and occupations.
There she is.
Yeah, there you are.
Dana.
Yeah, whatever you say. Gina Lestrade. I worked at Mr. Hardy's hat shop. Hold it! What the? Gina? You're the witness? I thought you were at Hatsworth's hat shop. It's not like I was there all day, smart guy. I was just dropping in. After you and
And snooze.
Damn.
Hey, CC.
Snooze.
I see you soon.
Snooze, Otto.
I'm not sleeping.
After you and Suze barged in asking all those questions, I was starting to get worried. So I thought I'd go follow you down to the East End, just in case something happened.
Bro, is that a fucking cat with a hat with a croissant and coffee?
What CC put in? Yes.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
It's a seal with a hat.
Oh, it's a seal, yeah.
That's a seal?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
cat.
yeah. No, that's a seal. That's a seal.
That's a cat.
No, look, like, click on the image. It's a seal.
Oh, wait, I have. It's. Oh.
Look, it's round. It's got the little flippers.
That's those are paws. CC,
That's
is that
a
a cat or not?
That's a seal. You're blind.
Oh, the first
No,
one.
not the second one, the first one.
Sorry,
Oh,
the
first one. Oh,
I'm not
okay.
talking about the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah, I was talking about the first.
Oh, then that was that's
Yeah,
exactly what you described it to be.
I was about to be really mad at y'all.
Well, you gotta.
what
you
the
gotta
fuck is this gaslight? Not y'all. You know what I mean. Evan, you didn't say anything.
I know, it was a joke.
Okay. Oh, Gina, I'm not a snoozer.
Stop giving that sappy look. I'm fine, honest. Just, he's better not be. Oh God, he's better not be thinking of getting the killer off scot-free. Hear me?
You gotta stop having father figures, Gina.
Yeah. Not in this country, especially.
It keeps ending really bad for them.
Like the third time.
3 times. Windabank is a stretch, but
Windabank.
I count Windabank.
Right. He was a
I don't know. He suplexed a thief to save her, so I'm willing to put put him up there. He's an honorary dad of Gina, also called Dogs.
Dogs, Windabank.
He did.
my dog Windabank.
Yeah, the honorary dogs right now are Windabank, Gregson, and now Harold Hardy.
The old dogs.
Where's the new trick?
Where is he?
That won't happen. Just trust me. Right, Gina's the absolute last person I wanted to question today.
I fucking hate Gina.
Fuck.
Whoa.
What?
On behalf of the court, what if like the Anna just made him like really hate Gina for like no reason? Just
Gina's so
just
fucking stupid.
completely like author just put a
Yeah,
just, I hate
character
Gina.
assassination.
Man, I fucking hate Gina. She always gets in the way, and she's stupid, and she's ugly, and I hate her.
I wish she stayed poor and died.
Oh my god!
Ryunosuke, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what came up.
I've always felt this way.
The fuck? Yeah, I've always felt this way.
This is the real me.
Yeah, no, that's how you character assassinate. I always felt this way. I just didn't say it.
I hate every one of my clients. I feel
I
no
hate
attachment
Shom
to
the
them.
most. He wasn't even my client, and I hate him.
I don't even like Susato. I like Kazuma.
Man,
Man.
Men.
Yeah, Anna just drops the ball and is no, I know where you're going with that one.
what if halfway through this case, like Susato dies, and then Anna, like a character named Anna walks in?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm here to help, Ryunosuke. Who the
Yeah.
fuck are you?
Just like Aphrodite, or whatever her fucking
Yeah,
name.
there
was.
it
Her
is.
name was not Aphrodite.
It was. I think it was close because it wasn't
something
Athena. It
stupid
wasn't
like that.
Athena.
It wasn't
was a Greek-
Artemis because it
I
wasn't
think it was
Artemis
Aphrodite.
because-
I think it
I think it was
Aphrodite,
actually
wasn't it?
Aphrodite because it was
Was
the
it?
god. She's the
Yeah.
goddess of love.
Because if it was Artemis, I would have made note of that and been like, ugh, they're brother and sister.
On behalf of the court, the game's not over yet, Evan. Don't worry. On behalf of the court, I'm sorry for your loss, witness. Nevertheless, we must move on. Wait, hold on. Actually, you don't even need to question it because fucking the game still like tries to make Trucy and Apollo like have a relationship, even though that's like, ugh, Yamazaki.
I
Hate everything. With a lady in the
I
middle,
can't hear that without thinking.
Think of the end, yeah.
state her name and profession. Okay, so I'll take her, and then AJ, you take the little German boy.
Yeah.
No little German boy.
This cave is full.
This cave is filled with candy loving.
Oh, blunt smoking.
Codex is starting.
Oh.
Full of bullshit.
Oh, me? I'm Lacey, seller of sweet dreams. I mean sweetened dreams. Yeah.
Sweet dreams.
I'm open every day from 8 to 10. Morning to night, that is. Be sure to stop by.
She killed him.
I was about to
She
say 8
was
to
like,
10.
She killed him.
Sweet dreams. Like,
Sweet dreams.
Sweet
I thought that was. I thought she was saying like she was like a prostitute.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming too.
I'm open.
it's the East
She
End.
sells
It
stories like
wouldn't-
in Divinity.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. That grind set.
Like
Although
Sigma
I-
grind set.
I would be surprised if Anna, like, just actually went out and said that, as opposed to, like, you know, just kind of like...
Just more like a tongue-in-cheek, just
Yeah.
like joke
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, it's kind of like with the grape juice. No one drinks alcohol in this series.
No,
Yeah.
apparently the grape juice was a thing, like, before localization, which is wild. Because apparently...
That's what I'm saying.
No. The reason why isn't because they're afraid of, like, kids, like, getting
Yeah,
the
yeah.
impression that the alcohol is, like, a cool thing or whatever. The reason why is because fucking, Shu Takumi just really likes grape juice. Like,
That's
that is
funny,
the
yeah.
explicit reason.
Those are the facts I always love learning. That there's nothing deeper to it. It's like I just really like
It's
this
just-
shit.
It's like chocolate milk being alcohol. It's like, no, I
Dr.
just
Pepper
really like
Cherry will
that.
be in every single case.
Every
featured.
alcoholic drink.
Oh, you already.
Yeah, I got this one.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And that's Brat.
You mean
Oh.
bread? No.
He didn't even say anything. Confection vendor. That basket of yours looks simply luxurious.
That box.
The god box. Cheers, my lord. What?
Hey, lady, sweets, please.
Oh, we were fine. I don't know. That all right with you, my lord? I'll allow it. They do call me Father Christmas for a reason.
What?
What?
He's just actually Santa Claus.
He
Like-
is?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I can't believe the
It would be
British
really-
did Santa Claus.
That would be really fucking funny if it was just like, oh hey, Judge, we haven't like actually gotten your name. Oh yeah, my name is like John Christmas. Like
My name's Kringle.
My name is Chris.
Christopher Christmas.
Kringle.
That's how this is all gonna settle. Like you're gonna get to the end of this fan game, and his like with Christmas power, with the power of Christmas, he sends us back to her. Right? You've been very. What did you? It's the end of fucking Polar Express. I'm gonna be looking at a bell, and then he's gonna like show up in the reflection behind him.
If you believe.
Fuck out of here! You're in the wrong timeline.
No, I like it's like the judge's ancestor. Like he's the ancestor of the mainline judge. He's
Yeah.
just fucking send him back.
You're beautiful.
What? What? You're beautiful.
I read this one. Oh, you're good.
Oh, fucking hell. Polar Express used to be real to me.
I mean, I feel like that's like peak, like something about watching Polar Express always made me feel really
Yeah.
cozy as a kid. I don't know what it was about it, like something about that. I could feel like the chill going down my spine of winter with that.
Yeah.
And just like the magic
Tom
of
Hanks
it.
everywhere, yeah.
So, like something about that movie really makes you think you're there when you're younger.
I was, and then my 4th grade teacher started crying at the end, and I was like, thought out.
What was she crying about?
She's like, just make sure you believe. Like, I can't remember it now because it's so long ago, but she started crying. She's like, just always believe. I'm like, I don't know, what's going on. Thanks for the popcorn.
What if she got like a text message like you're about to be assassinated, like after class?
And then, so she says to the class, just believe,
Believe, guys, believe.
and not be assassinated because she shows up later.
So why is she crying? It's just a Polar Express, like,
I know, but it was-
just like an
I-
armed
it was-
guard outside.
Because I think there's also, take this with a grain of salt, but like there's a part I swore I've heard a long time ago that it's also an allegory to like Jesus and like believing in God or whatever. Yeah, like I said, take it with a grain of salt.
I don't even know where the crossover for that would even.
Because
be.
it's like-
I think that
it's about
is-
a faith.
I think
It's
that
mo-
is a thing, but like I don't
Yeah, it's
know
more
how it
so-
connects.
So it's more so because, like, you can't see Santa Claus, but you believe in him, and he tends to give you gifts or whatever. I don't know. It's the what Tom Hanks saying. Seeing is believing, but sometimes it's the things you can't see. That I
Yeah.
can't remember the exact quote.
So,
But it was that.
I guess
Yeah.
that alone is a good undertone of just faith in
Mhm.
general. Tom Hanks' character
Yeah.
is always the weirdest, like, fucking
Which
thing
one?
about that movie. The puppet dude, like the guy that was hanging out in the puppet car, like the homeless
Oh,
guy.
yeah, I fucking hate
Oh yeah, no, that's just
uh,
that was Jesus himself.
I think that I've heard that is like meant to just be Jesus.
Or there was also lore that he was once on the train, and then at the when they finally
They
get
ate him.
towards no, shut the fuck up. At the when they start getting close to the Christmas, he's like, "You want a cup of Joe?" And he gets hit. That's like lore act. That's what happened to him in life. It's like
Yeah.
some weird theories on
That
Polar
freaked me
Express.
out as a kid, like the puppet part.
No, what freaked me out is him getting hit by the fucking bridge and like
Yeah.
bursting into dust. That's what freaked me out.
What freaked me out is when they pulled on that one guy's beard. He goes,
Like he's a fucking
I
bull.
God, I don't remember anything about that movie. The more we talk about it, I remember like hot chocolate. I remember the
Oh yeah,
God,
just hot chocolate.
the end
Smelvin.
scene. I
Fuck Smelvin.
I remember the end
Hey!
scene where they're like, "Oh yeah, I mean, it doesn't have like a ringer to it anymore." It's like, "Dad, I hear that. I hear it."
No.
And I remember the homeless guy like giving a thumbs up and then
And then
Disappearing, yeah.
Yeah.
That was also something.
Those are the three things I remember about that
Yeah,
movie.
I don't know. Something about that movie is just very inspiring to me, in a way, like, lack of a better word. Like, something about that really just gets my creativity going. Something about that world is so whimsical to me. The idea of just that train pulling up and kidnapping children.
Yep. And I
So
can't.
whimsical.
Yeah.
It's
It's so.
And then I
That's
love,
a Feywild movie.
yeah, and then like they were gonna leave that one kid who fell in the snow, and then
Yeah.
pulled the switch, and then Smelvin was like, "Yeah, fucking head ass."
I fucking hated when I was a kid. I hated this Melvin kid. So
I
much.
think you were meant to.
Yeah, and then
I-
at the end, even Santa's like, "Shut the fuck up, kid." He's like, "Sorry, sir."
Yeah, what if at the end of the movie, if it was modern day, he'd get like his bell with like the no ringer. He picks it up, he looks over, and Smelvin's got like a G-Force fucking like graphics
You
card.
get Prime-
He's-
Prime water.
He's got an Xbox Series X. Like,
No, there was fucking. The biggest thing I always remembered was the realistic kid being like, "I didn't do it. I didn't do it."
is that where that's from?
Yeah, that's where that's from, and it was because it's like they said he stole something, but he was like, "I didn't do it," and it was like, "Ah, it's Christmas. Just don't put him on a naughty list." That was like the elves. That's where I don't know why. That was like a sleeper agent thing. I've
I've been
remember
wondering for like
I
years where you
didn't
keep
do it.
saying I didn't do it.
I always say that too. I forget.
I didn't. I for years I've been wondering like where the fuck is that from?
No, that's from Polar Express. That was like when the elves were doing, I guess, interrogations. They have footage of that kid somehow.
Yeah, they got him in 4K.
Yeah. No fucking. I didn't do it. Oh yeah, Father Christmas. Yeah. Case.
Thanks again, my lord. Here you go.
Fucking stupid.
Yoink.
Yoink. No one tells her ever.
Wait, I thought I was just seeing things yesterday. But there's a big gaping hole in her breast pocket.
Miss Lacey, about your attire.
Can't this wait, please? A trial is no place to be discussing fashion.
Motherfucker, you got.
My brother in Christ, you are a detective. There's no way you don't know what we're about to say.
Witnesses, the court orders you now to testify.
Quite right. Let us hear about your discovery of the crime scene. And the suspicious individual that was sighted nearby.
I hope they talk about. I was about to say Dagor. Shomes.
Hosanaga.
Osanaga.
What?
Who?
I was out selling sweets as usual. Must have been about 2 or 3 when I saw Harry run into his store.
What was buying lots of sweets, but then Brat had to go back to Brat's house for something. And when Brat was coming back, Brat saw that purple man lying down in the purple man's shop.
The little brat came blubbering to me. That's when we broke the door down and I got a good look at the man.
Broke the door down.
What? I'm sorry. She doesn't look particularly strong, and he's a child. They broke a door down?
To be fair, that place is pretty dilapidated.
Yeah, the fucking plants were growing
It's
in it.
East End.
It's East End. You
just hate East Side?
East Side, East Side.
I happened to be nearby too, looking for the boss. He'd never guess who I ran into. It was Dr. Styles running away. And what's more, he had blood all over his hands.
Right.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay.
Alright, so he's the one that fucked up the letter then?
The letter?
Yeah.
Knocked over the ink, maybe?
I wonder if he wrote the letter.
Maybe.
Dear Slim.
Dear Slim, I'm writing you because you ain't calling.
Mr. Hardy showed up around 2 o'clock.
Yeah, something like that.
Brad saw him too. Brad wanted to go say hello, but he locked the door behind him.
We found him dead about 10 minutes later. Spooky, right?
So if
Somebody was in there like Batman, just waiting.
Hello, Hardy.
Sprite.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that's not good for Styles, because I mean, they
But I guess the biggest thing
no one
is,
saw
like, how
Styles
did-
going in, so that means he must
Yeah.
have already been in there.
Yeah, biggest thing is, like, did he sneak in and where from? Because clearly he didn't go through the police said he didn't go through the other part of the house. So
Yeah, well, I
would
assume he
have
just
to
went
go
through the
there.
front door, so he just waited. He was in there before.
How did he get
Hardy-
his shit though?
What do you mean his shit?
Just like being able, like, if he broke down the door, they wouldn't need to fucking. Oh, unless he had a key, which I'm.
Well, I mean, there is a
wondering
key missing on that hook.
how
But
he-
actually, that's between the two
yeah.
owners. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
he would have
Well,
needed to steal it from.
Nah, maybe he stole it.
You just bought it. So I'm gonna kill that guy. Do
yo.
it! Do it!
Fucking do it!
Kill
Oh
him!
my god!
Beast!
Oh, kill him! Ooh, kill him!
Thanks, Courage. Thanks, Courage.
Oh, Muriel! Oh, Muriel!
Harold! Over the Styles! Chokehold!
OJ Simpson!
I'm so good!
More tea, OJ?
Oh, to you, Mr. OJ. We,
We found him dead about 10 minutes later. Spooky, right?
Now, heroin. That's so soon after the court adjourned, too.
Indeed it was, which makes it all the more suspicious. That the doctor was spotted near the scene of the crime, so very far from home.
I can't even deny that. That's
Yeah,
just-
no, that's bad.
Our client was just worried about Mr. Hardy. Yeah, that'll fly.
He's an empath. He can sense his distress.
And do what, precisely? What could he have been hoping to achieve through this meeting?
Listen,
Well, the truth is, I'm not sure. Even though I was out for the same reason.
I'm afraid to admit it, but I'm finding it all so hard to swallow myself.
Ah! Dr. Styles, why did you have to let your curiosity get the better of you?
damn it! If Susanoo doesn't trust you, what are we gonna do?
That's good enough for me. Sorry about this,
yeah,
Daddy-o.
that's good enough for me. Sorry about this, Daddy-o, but I'm in a rush here.
Daddy-o,
Well, he said
Daddy-o.
he said last time he respects the guy because he's a dad. And
No,
I-
no,
you
but
might-
like Daddy-o as like that's just slang from like the 50s.
He's a time traveler. He's the doctor.
Yeah. Sorry, Daddy. Oh, he started it.
I should have known that explanation wouldn't go over well with the jury.
They won't be against us for long after I bring Never mind. The prosecution's case is hinging solely on Gina's testimony. Once we call it into question, they'll surely see how flimsy the fucking shit she said.
Well, when you put it like that,
So eloquently.
I'm starting to worry for Gina's safety. What are you gonna do to her?
It's the things I'm not gonna do to her is gonna be the
Hell
problem.
no.
What?
It sounds scary though, doesn't it?
It does, but she's our client.
She's
No,
not
not
our
Gina.
client.
Susanna, what are you talking about?
Gina's not our client. It's fine. If she was, then
Oh yeah,
it'd
she's
be
not our client. That's how I'm used to.
yeah, I'm so used to her being our client.
She's
I thought
our
it was
friend.
her-
So?
I'm starting to
And?
worry.
And?
I'm lucky.
This is a trial. We're doing this to win. We have to make money, you know, okay?
I'm starting to worry that Horo hasn't finished laying out his case.
He's got that leather. It's cooking.
You got that loud. Those eyes.
I imagine once we talk about the ink, he's gonna be like, "Oh, what is this here?" Like flicks it out. Like,
No, he's like, what is this?
you wouldn't happen to know what this little guy is, do you?
fucking
No,
sensible.
actually, we didn't get a chance to read it.
Did you take that from the crime scene? We'll ask the questions here.
Isn't that the note you
Oh my
gave
god!
you and didn't let us read?
Just like the fucking
Hurt the clown.
No, not the Hurt the Clown. The fucking the Criminal Minds at Freddy Fazbear's. Like that's something we gotta do. Like just like
You wouldn't have to know it.
this
This little guy.
guy. So did you take that from the crime scene? We'll ask the questions around here.
That's Ryunosuke to Graydon with like the trapdoor on the
wouldn't
trapdoor
have-
that Susanoo put in.
You wouldn't happen to know what this little thing is, would you?
You mean the window to the door? Like that was there at the crime scene.
Only after.
What? But how was that possible? Did you tamper with the crime scene?
We'll ask the questions around here. It's so dumb.
I love that video so much.
Wouldn't happen to know who
Who
this little guy
is, would you? That's clearly a picture of me.
It's shot cinematic. No other director can hope to achieve some cinematic perfection as that video.
We'll ask the questions.
We're pressing everything.
I imagine so. It's Anna.
It's Anna. She deserves it.
I'm guessing Hardy was alone. That
He sure
sounds so
was,
bad.
I'm guessing
He had a Hardy alone.
Fucking what?
he was already alone.
He was hardly
He
alone.
sure was. But the way he looked, you'd think there was a mob after him.
CC has a question for you, Carlos.
Yeah, what's up?
There kind of was, actually, related to that. What about my client? You didn't see him go in or out, did you?
Sorry, but no. I don't exactly stick to that one street corner.
Okay, so they left.
I have to sell everything before the sun goes down, so I've got to patrol the whole block.
Wouldn't you attract more customers if you worked in the city?
You'd think, but it costs me enough just to get out in and out of there.
CC asked, what do you think about Dr. Pepper strawberry and cream?
I've never had it.
Strawberry cream. That must be
I'm
a
telling
weird
you, it's
one.
not a thing outside of California.
I've never heard of it.
No, I
the
think
most
I
I've heard
think
is
I've heard
cherry
strawberry.
and then cream soda. When I've not heard
I
strawberry.
think I've
cream.
heard strawberry cream. Maybe
Let me
cherry.
research this.
Even then,
Interesting.
city folk just complain about my sweets being shaped funny. Snobs.
I can't
Snobs.
lie, some of her sweets do look, unappealing.
Garbage.
Anyway, I guess her presence near the scene wasn't just a coincidence, unlike my client. Or was.
You can get it at a Walmart near us, Carlos.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's
A review
only
is
zero
coming.
sugar, it looks like.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. I lied.
Oh, you're a liar.
Who's Brat? Oh, it's you. In that case, why did you suddenly need to go home?
Brad forgot.
Forget everything you know.
Lately, why did Brad go back to Brad's house?
He ran out of money. He went back to his gaff to get some more.
Yeah, that's it. Brat still had one of Brat's coins left. But then Brat tripped, and then Brat's coin rolled away and fell into a Brat's hole in the ground.
And did his hole in the ground?
He dug that hole. That is my hole.
That's unlucky.
Unlucky.
But at least you didn't seem to get hurt.
Maybe Brat didn't get hurt, but the purple man did.
Purple guy.
I herbed him.
Hold it!
He always comes back, don't worry.
Brat crying, thinking about what he's going to do to you.
How long was Brat gone before Brat found the body? Oh no, now I'm doing it.
How is Brat supposed to know? Brat could have been gone for 1,000,000 seconds, but Brat can only count to 10.
Don't you have a wristwatch or any other sort of timepiece?
Ryunosuke!
You have no room to comment. You always leave that precious pocket watch of yours at home.
I really do need to take better care of my belongings.
Dumbass.
Incidentally, the child's home is but a 5-minute walk from the crime scene.
So he'd have to have been gone for 10 minutes. I wonder if that's at all significant.
It's a gap. Something.
Hold it! Was it tough breaking through the door? I mean,
No, not really. It was so easy. I'm surprised no one broke in sooner.
Even Brat could break in, and Brat did break in, all by Brat's self.
just to be clear, the door was definitely locked, right?
Yeah, Brat checked.
I checked too. It was locked up nice and tight. Once we were in, I rushed on over to check on old Harry. Yeah, he was dead alright. Not much else to say.
Is there not? Maybe I should ask her about something more specific.
I'm more curious about the door. Something's weird.
The door.
They're talking about it so much.
One moment. The door was locked before you broke in. Does that mean the culprit locked it after fleeing the scene?
I think that's a logical assumption, and that is an act he was perfectly capable of. You recall what I said yesterday about 2 keys to the store's existing. Oui? I forgot I was French.
The.
Technically, he's Belgian, but...
Belgian!
Yeah.
But tactically, he's Belgian, but.
But they speak French in Belgia.
in Belge.
Belginia.
And the Belgian.
Oh, yes, but only one of them was found at the crime scene.
Then we can assume the second key was used by the culprit, hence its removal from the scene.
No.
Good point. Good point.
That does explain everything quite nicely.
That was not the breakthrough I was hoping it to be. Maybe I should try a different line of questioning next time.
I might as well ask her.
Hold it!
Hey, you lady.
Was there anything noteworthy about the corpse?
What, aside from it being dead? Well, there's some mud smeared on his face, but that's it.
Huh?
Mud?
Gotta be honest, I thought the fella just passed out till I saw the mark around his neck. I wouldn't suspect a thing if it wasn't for that.
So basically, she noticed nothing. Yeah, it probably doesn't matter. But then again, add it to the testimony. I mean, it will be relevant soon, I'm assuming. My lord, the defense requests the witness's statement to be added to the testimony.
What? That? But all she said was the victim was all dirty.
Nasty.
Aha! You are searching for critical evidence, monsieur. Search no further. You have mud.
Keep laughing. I'll find a use for this statement somehow.
So I'm assuming he was sitting at his desk, got strangled, and his face went first into the ink, then?
Maybe.
We'll see about the mud.
Well, it said mud.
Mud is
Well,
really
she looked like a glance at it. Yeah. Well, she might have just taken
I mean,
a glance at it. She might not have.
yeah.
We'll find out here.
Yeah, there we go.
Just to confirm, that was definitely mud on the body, right?
Oh, what else could it have been? It was brown and yucky and ew.
That sounds like mud to me. There wasn't anything else you noticed. No blood or anything like that.
I understand your urge to confirm the facts, Council, but nothing means nothing. Now let's move on. Mr. Strahd's eagerly waiting to give her a statement.
Is she? Yeah, so I guess it would have to be mud in that case, right? Unless it's
guess so,
shit.
though.
Like,
Just feces smeared on his face.
Yeah.
we found
Someone
feces
shat on
in
his face.
in his ear canal.
What?
Ugh.
Just it's that fucking thing from John Mulaney. Did you see him leaving the hat store itself?
Not really, no.
So for all you know, he could have just been out for a stroll. No. No.
No.
Honestly, no. I can understand the desire to get some exercise. But to do so in that area, at that time, in that part of the world, and so soon after being acquitted of murder? I do not believe it. The wise ladies and gentlemen of the jury also do not believe it. Don't speak for us.
Yeah, Odo. And there's another thing, too. That old man I saw.
Gina, please. Shut up.
Hold it!
Are you completely, absolutely sure it was Dr. Andrew Styles that you saw?
Oh, who else could it have been? Not like there's a whole lot of big middle-aged folks with long grey hair running about.
I can't say it. You're starting to get on my nerves, Gina. Is that comment about the blood on his hands?
The blood? What you talking about, Sus?
Actually, that's the next thing I wanted to, like, ask you about. About the blood you saw, Gina. No.
It's fine.
No. I am sorry, Gina. Your eyes must have been playing tricks on you.
Oh, what you on about? His hands were straight bright red.
Stained.
That's not something you
This is why
just...
you're not a detective anymore.
Shut up. That's not something you just make up in your head.
Okay, but it doesn't make sense. Even if the doctor's hands were stained with blood, it couldn't have come from the victim.
Take that!
You didn't get a good look at the victim at all, did you, Gina?
Nah, didn't want to even look at him.
And I suppose nobody ever told you how exactly he was killed, either.
Oh, of course. The cause of death was strangulation, was it not?
That's right. And if that's how he was killed, then there's no way his hands could have been stained by Hardy's blood.
No way. You're pulling my leg. There's no way I imagined it. I know his hands were covered in something real dodgy looking.
But whatever that was, it couldn't have been the victim's blood.
Then
Yeah, he was inked.
Then he must have killed someone else too. He's a blooming serial
He
killer.
was inked up.
You already released that as like a defense mechanism.
Ink, go!
What the fuck?
Why don't we consider a more grounded possibility first? It's highly probable that what you mistook for blood was something else entirely. Something like...
Take that!
Ink!
There was this bottle of ink we found at the crime scene. It had spilled all over, and more importantly, the ink itself was red.
It makes sense if that's what you saw in reality, doesn't it, Gina? It wasn't blood or anything to be suspicious of. It was just this red-tinted ink.
I guess that's what it could have been.
No.
You fucking
Okay.
idiot. You just
Bravo
proved he
to
was
the defense.
inside.
I offer my gratitude.
Uh-oh.
I knew that testimony was strange from the start, so I thank you for resolving that matter.
You're a bitch.
And for casting further suspicion upon your client.
What's this now? How did the defense do anything of the sort?
Let's get our little gray cells engaged, shall we, my lord?
My lord, that's entrapment. Like, he can't do that.
Your Honor, he's stupid.
No, like he can't do that legally. That is entrapment. He's not allowed to lead like that.
Cry me a river.
Okay, all right. You know,
What did he, hold on. What did he do that was leading?